Welcome to the An English Coffee Office. Today is Thursday, September 11th. And like every morning, David and Alex are at the coffee machine.
Hey Alex, how's it going? Got a minute to catch up before the day gets crazy?
Hey David, I'm doing all right, thanks. Yeah, let's chat while I grab my coffee.
Sweet. I need this caffeine fix bad. Had a hectic morning with non-stop calls already.
I hear you. I've been trying to keep the team in the loop on this new project, but it's chaos.
Same here. By the way, did you catch the news about Nepal? Their prime minister just resigned after some massive protests.
No way, what happened there?
Yeah, I saw it on CNN. Apparently, there were huge youth-led protests over a social media ban and government corruption. And it got so intense the PM had to step down.
That's wild. A social media ban must have hit hard, especially for the younger crowd.
Totally. Imagine not being able to post or check updates. Half my sales leads come from online, I'd be toast.
Haha, I bet. But honestly, it shows how much power social media has in politics these days.
No doubt. If my clients can't reach me on there, I'm out of luck.
True. It's kind of scary how fast things can spiral when people feel silenced.
Yeah, it's a mess. Anyway, speaking of tech stuff, did you hear about Apple's big reveal this week?
Not yet. What's the deal with that?
They're unveiling their new iPhones and watches. CNN mentioned they're under a lot of pressure to really wow everyone this year.
Oh, I can imagine. With so much competition, they've got to bring something fresh to the table.
Exactly. I'm curious if the new gadgets will be worth the hype. Might upgrade my phone if it helps with work.
I get that. A solid phone can make managing projects so much smoother with all the apps and quick updates.
For sure. I'm always on the go. Gotta stay connected with clients 24/7 or I'm sunk.
Same here. It's crazy how much we rely on tech for literally everything now.
No kidding. I'd be lost without my apps to keep track of leads.
Totally. It's like tech is the backbone of how we get stuff done these days.
Yep. Can't argue with that. Oh, and on a different note, did you see that wild story from New Zealand?
No, what's that about?
It's nuts. CNN reported some missing kids were found after years in the wilderness because their fugitive dad finally got tracked down by police.
Oh, wow, that sounds like a movie plot. How on earth did they survive out there for so long?
Right? They were completely off the grid, hiding in the middle of nowhere for years.
That's unreal. It makes you wonder how many other stories like that are out there, just hidden away.
Yeah, it's bonkers. I can't imagine being that cut off. No Wi-Fi, no coffee machine, nothing.
You'd lose it without your daily brew. But seriously, it's a reminder of how connected we've become.
Totally. I'd call it a day after like 2 hours without my phone, no joke.
I'd be right there with you. It's hard to picture life without all these little conveniences.
For real. By the way, how are your sales targets looking this month? You hitting those numbers?
Wait, you mean my project deadlines? They're piling up, but I'm managing.
Nah, I meant my sales, sorry. I've got some catching up to do, but I've got a big pitch soon, so fingers crossed.
Oh, got it. I'm sure you'll nail it. Just keep your clients in the loop.
Thanks, I'll try. How about you? Got any big deadlines sneaking up?
Oh, always. I'm juggling 3 projects at once, but I'm trying to stay on top of things.
You've got this. Just don't let the stress build up too much.
I'll do my best. Actually, I've been working remotely a bit more to keep things balanced.
Smart move. I might steal that idea if my mornings keep being this hectic.
Go for it. It's nice to switch things up every now and then.
For sure. Honestly, I could use a breather with all these client meetings.
I bet. Sometimes a change of scenery helps clear your head.
Yep. Anything to keep from burning out. Oh, speaking of burning out, let's circle back to that Nepal story for a sec.
Sure. What's on your mind?
I just can't get over how fast things escalated there. I mean, protest violence and boom, the PM is out.
Yeah, it's a stark reminder of how frustrated people can get. When trust in leaders breaks down, it's like a domino effect.
Exactly. Makes me glad my biggest worry is meeting sales quotas, not dealing with riots.
True, but it does make you think about how connected global issues are to our little office bubble.
No doubt. If something like that messes with trade or markets, I'm suddenly scrambling for new clients.
Good point. Instability anywhere can ripple out and affect supply chains or project budgets?
Yep. Gotta stay on your toes. Anyway, back to the Apple thing. Do you think their new stuff will actually change the game?
Hard to say. They've set such a high bar, but I hope they've got some cool features up their sleeve.
Same here. I just want something that doesn't die on me halfway through a client call.
Haha, that's the dream. Battery life is everything when you're managing a million tasks, for sure. I'm always plugged in, so a better battery would be a lifesaver.
Totally. And hey, going back to that New Zealand story, doesn't it blow your mind how long they stayed hidden?
It really does. It's like they just vanished into thin air for years.
Yeah. Makes you wonder what else is out there. I mean, people just disappearing like that.
It's a bit unsettling, but I guess it shows how resilient people can be in tough situations.
True. I'd probably last like 2 days max before I'm begging for a burger. No wilderness for me.
Same. I'd miss my coffee runs way too much to survive out there.
Speaking of coffee, I might grab another cup before I dive back into work. You want one?
Nah, I'm good with this one. But thanks for the offer.
No worries. Man, these little breaks are the only thing keeping me sane some days.
I know, right? It's nice to just pause and catch up for a bit.
For sure. Keeps the grind from getting too heavy, you know?
Absolutely. These chats are like a mini reset before the next round of chaos.
You're not wrong anyway. I've got a client call in like 10 minutes, so I better get moving.
Yeah, I've got a team meeting to prep for. Let's touch base again soon.
Sounds good. Catch you later, Alex.
See you, David. Have a good one.
Time to get to work. Don't forget to subscribe and practice your English every day. You'll see how it just keeps getting better and better. See you tomorrow. Hope you have a fantastic day.